I'm tired of the censorship. Nobody else channels goes through this. I go, like, it's just fucking ridiculous. Now I literally, like, they shut it down. They shut it down. They don't want you guys to learn the truth. So, what I would tell you is this. Look at who is allowed to live stream and who's not. Including in our movement. Many people in this movement I don't like. Because you meet them behind the scenes for an interview and they're shills. They just want donations. And that's really all they want is donations. And I look at our donations, I get none. And you guys see the bullshit I go through. Fuck this.
The genius of the crowd. There is enough treachery, hatred, violence, absurdity in the average human being to supply any given army on any given day. And the best at murder are those who preach against it. And the best at hate are those who preach love. And the best at war, finally, are those who preach peace. Beware the average man, the average woman. Beware their love. Their love is average, seeks average. But there is genius in their hatred. There's enough genius in their hatred to kill you, to kill anybody. Not wanting solitude, not understanding solitude, they will attempt to destroy anything that differs from their own. Not being able to create art, they will not understand art. They will consider their failure as creators only as a failure of the world. Not being able to love fully, they will believe your love incomplete. And then they will hate you. And their hatred will be perfect, like a shining diamond, like a knife, like a mountain, like a tiger, like hemlock, their finest art.
Should have been 1, 2, 3, but recently something has happened to me. Everything always came easily, but today I woke up and felt nothing. Could I be finally finding out that there's absolutely nothing worth shouting about? Faced with the choice of just losing my voice, I'd rather shut up and say nothing. On the outside, we have to stick together. On the downside, you just get in the way. I see great.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through articles. How can like an article be over stuff?
Skies, and I feel a little better. I see gray skies ahead, and it's fine by me. Oh, all the right people seem squeaky clean. Well, all the right people mean nothing to me. Cheating and creeping just to stay on track. They'll offer one hand to put a knife in your back. You notice that something is terribly wrong when they offer the world, then they turn and they're gone. They knew from the start you could never belong. You came from the outside, you'll stay on the outside.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let it build up because we keep getting shut down, and we're just gonna go through articles on the site. And I don't understand how they can. I just want to see if they actually shut that down because that's ridiculous. That would be like absolutely ridiculous. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. By the way, watch on InfoWars. Fucking Shroyle will be playing Whitey. I like this one better. So Nathan Whitey said, I'm going to write a song about the alt-right, and this was it.
Nobody at the wheel, somebody hold the controls, give me something real. Somebody grab the wheel, somebody aim the machine towards something real. Somebody step on the brakes, someone who feels take the wheel, someone blow me away. Something to give me the shake, somebody real take the wheel, get me out of this place. Somebody real take the wheel. Somebody light a fire, someone changing the game just a little higher. Reach up and cut the wires, why don't you stand on your own for a little while? Somebody step on the brakes, cause I see nothing but confusion beaming from place to place. I hear 1,000 different voices and I can't concentrate. And now I'm wondering what kind of creatures running this place. So come on, grab the wheel, somebody hold the controls, give me something real. Somebody grab the wheel, somebody aim the machine towards something real. Somebody step on the brakes, someone who feels take the wheel, someone blow me away. Something to give me the shake, somebody real take the wheel, get me out of this place. Is anybody even driving this thing? 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 We keep on calling but there's no one listening. Does anybody really know anymore where we're going at all, what we're all heading for? Is anybody even driving this thing? We keep on calling but there's no one listening. Does anybody really know anymore where we're going at all, what we're all headed for? Is anybody even driving this thing? Is anybody even driving this thing? Is anybody even driving this thing? Or did we just ride, ride, ride?
Okay, so the game plan is I'll play one more song, let the room build up a little bit more. I've tweeted it out, gabbed it out. And I'll read a few. There's a lot of articles on the site that have just been buried. I'll read them, and I want to just see. I want to see, like, what the hell I'm violating here. Like, Vice made that clip, not me. Fuck people.
There's nothing else you can do. 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 You may well say, how could this happen to you? You may well ask, and you may not like the truth. Why is it always to you? Why is it always to you? Why is it always to you? Why does this happen to you? Say, how could this happen to you? You may well ask, but you may not like the truth. Why is it always to you? Why is it always to you? Why is it always to you? Why does this happen to you? So don't get upset, don't make a fool of yourself. Don't lose your head, please get a grip on yourself. There's nothing worse you can do. There's nothing worse they can do. There's nothing worse they can do. There's only one thing to do. Get even. So cut it up, wrap it
Oh my God. Okay. Whoa. So here's what we're doing. First of all, we're going to my website, namethejew.com. They hated me because I had that image. I changed it. You can donate now. It appears as NTJ site, not I hate people. Today we're going to be looking at a bunch of articles. We're going to be looking at the ghost of Irma Grease. She was accused of being the most notorious guard in the history of Auschwitz. She was actually a nurse. She was not a guard. So let's see. She was in charge of Kramer 3, which is not true. She came to Auschwitz from the small village of Rechen at the age of 18. She was accused of being the lover to Josef Mengele. Dude, how is Mengele is everywhere and he's banging everybody. Camp Commandant Kramer, which would probably be a Soder commander, among others. She was said to have. Okay, here's the thing. At the Nuremberg trials, or at a different set of trials, it was called the nurses' trials, or excuse me, the Belsen trials. All the witnesses were merchants, by the way. Or communists. What they alleged was she fucked merchants to death. Okay, she fucked merchants to death. That's a pretty cool way to die. Great, I love this story. She's fucking people to death. This girl, who kind of looks like the trad life version of Stormy Daniels. Anyway, we don't need to blow it up. Okay. My website's getting DOSed again. Great. Okay. So, anyway, let's run through this article quick. Let's try to speed run it. So, they sentenced her to be hung. And they sentenced Ronald Cook. Or Ronald Cook was supposed to be the original hangman. Right? This guy right here. By the way, she would sing German folk ballads and shit in her cell. Like everybody, she was like an angel in the cell. So like this guy who guarded her, they're like, yo, you gotta kill her, dude. And he's like, no. And the judge, Jerome Burdick, who's a merchant, said, dude, you gotta do it. He went home that night, the night before the hanging, and he shot himself. Albert Pierpont was the hangman. But that's not the truth. It was really this guy, Samuel Lutzheim. Grease swore that if he touched her, she would return from the dead. She bravely went to the gallows singing Erica. As the hangman, this dude, tried to put the rope over her head, she became violent and refused to be touched. The hangman, this guy, then slapped her repeatedly and forced the rope over her neck. And she died. She becomes a folk hero. They have to start moving her bodies because, like, people are coming there and stuff. Later, everybody who said, hey, yeah, she was fucking people to death, like Sarah Langbein, Rachel Gold, Leah Flame, and Lena Kapinski, said they lied. So, in 1992, somebody, one of those natural science teams, went out to the thing and they were so scared they left. So she was a nurse, and then she got turned into fucking people to death. Great. Let's see what other ones we can do. This is one of my favorites. I did not know that the Hitler would have won. Would have gotten the atomic bomb if it wasn't for this guy, David Faber. He's a Holocaust survivor that speaks at schools. His brother stopped Hitler from getting the atomic bomb. In fact, he has a book that is mandatory reading in 18 state public school systems. His brother was a resistance fighter, which in other articles, we went over how there is no French resistance. Was captured, tortured. He saw his entire family machine gun. Faber says he was in 8 camps, pulled gold teeth, and threw live babies into ovens. Whoa, we better get ready for this one. That didn't even cover the atomic bomb. He grew up rich. Faber says his brother destroyed the plans for the Nazi atom bombs and the Gestapo interrogated him. He wouldn't talk, so they put a hot poker in his eye, broke his jaw, and ripped his tongue out. That makes no sense. I am done. I wrote the whole article. It's up there if you want to read it, but come on. Atomic bomb. Oh. Ah. Let's see. I don't feel like doing that article. We'll get to show it immediately. But fuck it. Everybody knows about fucking Patton. Fuck that. Let's just go through the articles, guys. If you click on here, do we want to know? Let's go to false flags. Let's do false flags. Oh! This one's great. I love this one. There's the title. I'm not even gonna fucking even read that. The story of the Achilles Lauro. Leon Klinghoffer, this guy up here, who is, I think, gonna sue me, was a Jewish man who was thrown overboard. Abu Abbas, the Arab mastermind. Reagan sent all these fucking jets. Reagan gave Leon Klinghoffer a state funeral. They made it into a Broadway. They made a movie. Here's what happened. 400 passenger cruise ship gets kidnapped by Palestinian terrorists. And they just throw Leon Klinghoffer, who's in a wheelchair, they threw him overboard. And then, because of this, Reagan actually sends F-14s. And then I have the real story. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So one guy gets thrown overboard. Let's do F-14s. Let's do F-14s. Guys, I'm really watching what I can do. I'm realizing a lot of this shit's not probably good. Like, gonna get this shit showing. You can read this article. We covered it on other streams. Guys yelling about Nazi gold and stuff. They lost the boxcars. 29 boxcars of 1,100 paintings. They lost them. Hitler would be pissed. Oh! I found... What's that? I have to sing now because of copyright strikes. I found love in a strange place. Or whatever that Rihanna song is. Meet Nina Koleski. She was a Polish Jewish Holocaust survivor. She survived because her SS guard fell in love with her, told her about the gas chambers, and helped her escape. Now she speaks to students at universities. Great! Oh, my favorite. We'll get to that one. Oh, that one's good. Just read the title. Just read the title. Alright. We're not getting into that. Did we get... Oh, I thought we got showed. Holocaust survivor claims she ate soup made from dead merchants. So we're gonna be doing this story. Well, we'll do a few. But this one, there's a couple on here that are my favorite. David Rubitsky killed 816 Japanese soldiers single-handedly in World War II. Let's go over this article. Oh wait, underneath it was okay. Hold on, we need a little something for these guys. Need a little we are about to learn should be like something else. We are about to learn about some brave heroes. He was World War II greatest hero. He killed 816 Japanese by himself. He was stationed in Popeye, excuse me, but the story's bullshit anyway. Popeye, New Guinea. He killed 619 from this soldier, from this bunker. 619 were dead, but 1,000 were wounded. There's Pork Chop Hill, and then they call this place Rubitsky's Ridge. The Japanese made songs about the Battle of Rubitsky's Ridge. 92 congressmen wanted Rubitsky to get the Medal of Honor. This is the most fantastic tale of World War II. At the Battle of Rubitsky Ridge, a veteran claims he fought 3,000 Japanese single-handed and saved his battalion. In a second battle at Leyte, he killed 200 more alone. But the army refused to give him a medal because he was a Jew. The David Rubitsky story. He was ordered to string communication wire to an American-held bunker in New Guinea. The swamp was infested by alligators, rats, and snakes. He arrives with 3 cucks. Thousands of Japanese attacks. His buddies who accompanied him say, "We're leaving." He says, "You're cucks." And he says, "Leave your weapons with me." He fought for 21 hours. 21 hours of hell. With a grab bag, assortment of machine gun ammo, and 1 rifle bullets. By the way, I wrote this article. This is copyrighted. And hand grenades. Rubitsky opened fire. The ensuing battle lasted 21 hours, during which the Japanese homed in on the bunker with artillery and mortars. And Rubitsky wound hit and hurt and bleeding from places he didn't realize you could even bleed from. He, an estimated 2,100 Japanese, were wounded. The returning United States cucks come back. But when the fire ceased and his American cucks came back, they saw hundreds of bodies of dead Japanese. General MacArthur meets Rubitsky. MacArthur asked him why he did it. Rubitsky said, "I got tired of hearing Jews don't fight." Later, at another battle, he kills 200 more alone. At the Battle of Lafayette, Rubitsky attacked 11 Japanese machine gun nests and single-handed killed 200 Japanese soldiers. General Holland Smith, some old guy that they made up a lie about. Rubitsky's website, which is really variable and accurate, claims that on his deathbed, General Holland said Rubitsky, everything that happened here was true. The Queen of England secretly gave him the British Medal of Honor. The Rubitsky movie, it needs to be made. If he gets the medal, they're going to make a movie about it. They were going to make it in 1994, and Kirk Douglas was going to play him. Some senator who's not alive anymore led a petition drive, and 92 senators signed it to give Rubitsky the Medal of Honor. So real veterans find out, and they're like, "This is fake," and began a 23-month investigation and concluded that there was no proof, no evidence that he killed 816. So they do an investigation and conclude there is no truth to this story. Holocaust survivor Moshe. He survived 6 gassings. My source for this is the Montreal Gazette. Moshe Peer was sent to the gas chamber at least 6 times. The state of Israel recognized him as a hero, like some kind of hero. We're not going to get all into this, but he wrote a book. And it took him 19 years to write the book. And in it, he says he was gassed 6 times and lived. Then later, Chief David Aquinawa, a Korean veteran, here, says, "I think that book is bullshit." And then he gets charged with a hate crime because it's Canada. And he goes to jail. So a 15-year Canadian Army veteran who served in Korea, Egypt, and elsewhere was tried, convicted, fined $1,000, and went to jail, or almost went to jail, excuse me, if he didn't apologize. So he had to apologize. I'd rather go to jail for like a month, whatever, than apologize. But Moshe, who claimed he was gassed 6 years and spent 19 years on a book, became a speaker. All these guys become speakers. Commercial break. Okay. This one's great. We'll do this one, and then we'll move in a little different direction. Because the stream is still up. Al Capone says... well, you know, if you look at the JFK stream, bro, like, I know you're in there. That's where the hit came from. So, yep. Just read that. Alright. This was in Jedwabne, which sounds like a place in Star Wars, Poland. So, 1,600 merchants were burned alive in a very, very, very small barn. About this size. Like the size of the shrine. There was a book that appeared in 2001. A Polish Jew named Jan Gross, who teaches history at Princeton, wrote a book and said, so this is like where it originates from, is this book in 2001. By the way, you're welcome, Internet. Said that, because none of you guys read. I actually read the shit these guys write, and it's like, oh my god. He wrote it, so this dude writes a book in July of 1941 when the Germans took Poland. He says that when the Germans took Poland from the Russians, the town went insane with vengeance, and Jan Gross claims that a handful of bloodthirsty Polish people killed 1,600 Jews. He said they were axed to death and all fed, all this crazy stuff. And really what happened was that the Germans came into the town and they shot like 5 NKVD, which would actually be legal anyway under Geneva Convention laws. They shot 5 of them, like in public. You have to do that in war. You shoot 5 so like the whole town freezes up and doesn't fuck with you. And what happened was, which is why the merchants are angry, is that the Poles were like that. They were like, thanks, we hated the NKVD. So here's Jan Gross. So then Rabbi L. Baker, who said the Goys ordered all the Jews, including the rabbi and the leaders of the people, to go to the marketplace. There they were told to, alright, whatever, put on some, put on stuff, dance and sing. Somehow we're in the marketplace, then we get to a big barn. By the way, my source is a bullshit book by Thou Shalt Not Kill Jedwabne, which is a place in Star Wars, by Jan Gross. He wrote the book. I don't know. Was he high? So somehow they're in the marketplace, and they go to a barn. The barn was then splashed with a benzene, his book, and ignited. All were burned alive. In his book, he said the Poles stood singing and pounding wooden noisemakers. They have like tambourine, whatever. And they laughed. There was no one. Some dude escaped. They have one witness. It's easy to pull up a witness nowadays. So, here's what happens. They want, like, reparations for this shit. They're like, yo, we got burnt in a barn. 1,600 of us got... What's with the 6? 1,600 of us got burnt in a barn. And the Poles are like, yo, dude, we don't have... Stop hitting us up for money. We don't have any money. We're Poland. So, the Polish government started the exhumation. And supposedly found 3 skulls with bullet holes and German ammo casings. So, excuse me, instead of 5 people, they shot 3 NKVD soldiers. That's who they found. Now rabbis from Israel and America with help of the Polish Jewish community, flew to fucking Star Wars and stopped the proceedings on religious grounds. The rabbis claim there are no bodies because they melted. It's like 9/11, man. Okay. I think it's the former president of Poland actually went to a ceremony of this stupid shit. So, the people of Star Wars are infuriated. If you interview any of these people, they say that the Nazis came in, shot 3 NKVD soldiers, and everything else was a complete hoax. Am I show? Okay. The townspeople want the exhumation to go through and say they will pay the reparations, but the rabbis are like, yo, it is hallowed ground and it cannot be touched. Okay. He Oh, there's our boy Nick Fuentes. Yes, great show. America first, and he hates the troops. I don't know how that accidentally popped up. Amazing. Let's go over Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi has a very nice rack back in the day. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason this article is doing well. Pelosi is an Argentine Marrano posing as an Italian Catholic. In her younger photo, she was a spinning image of Leona Helmsley. You fucking Gen Zs probably have no idea who that chick is. We're not getting into that. She is 100% behind protecting everything that the merchants are for. Pelosi's husband is a merchant real estate dealer. Her daughter looks like a merchant. Her father, Frank D'Alessandro, which that would be a merchant name, was a mayor in Baltimore, and the family were Argentinian merchants. So, if anyone ever wondered what's the deal with Pelosi, she's one of them. What else can we go over? Got a chat. If you want me to go over something or you have a question, throw it out there. I'll answer it. Do we look at false flags? Let's see. I think we looked at false flags. Oh. Let's go over this. Hard mouse.
Yo.
I'ma call you. They fucking with my stream.
Oh man, why would they do that?
I was trying to show people how to join a gang, and they didn't want people to know how to join a gang.
Shit, man, you born a crip. You ain't become one.
Well, I think they're watching us right now. Do you want in on this?
Bitch, I might.
Alright.
Shit.
Okay. So, I don't know. We can't show people how to get in the gang. And watch the language. They are really watching us. And there's reverb, by the way, bro.
Huh. Are you getting like an echo or something?
Yeah, I'll call you right back. Ba 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 boo. We will go over this article temporarily.
Yo,
Okay.
dog.
Okay, I'm testing to see if I hear reverb. Okay, no. Alright,
Sweet.
alright. Well, I can hear myself because you don't have headset. No. Anyway, so. We're going over Rosa Parks bus seat was planned by merchant communists, Mouse.
It's not surprising.
Alright. Who was Rosa Parks? Do you know, Mouse?
From what I understand,
Like, what was her job? What did she do besides the bus thing?
I'm not sure. I've just heard of the bus thing, and I know she was, she was a belle, and she was a belle that didn't want to, sit in the back like a good belle.
Let's not confuse the people. Let's say gentlemen.
Sure, sure. Well, we'll just, we normally, if we were cool, we would be ringing a bell during.
No, the stream got shut down like 7 times. I'm not.
All right, JF, hang on. We gotta play by JF rules.
JF
we're
wouldn't even
now,
be reading these articles, bro. Okay.
I know, but we're now.
Bank of the Planet Earth. If you would like, if you would like to come on, my Skype is jet.rink.power. I will add you, and you can join the discussion as we go over these. What do you think about that, Mouse?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna check
we should,
out
like,
that
do
site.
a call-in
too.
show, huh?
Yeah, why not, man?
Yeah. Anybody else want to call in?
Call.
Anybody else want to call in? There is the type it in the thing.
That's a cool looking site here. Yeah. Let's see.
Yes. I was stressing the need for donations. We have a cool Betsy Ross non-cuck flag. And if you donate, it appears as NTJ site, not I hate people site. So, just let you guys know.
Yeah, name the bell always. Yeah,
It does not appear as that on your credit card statement.
Your chat censored me there when I tried to give the link.
I know, I cannot look at that. Like I don't have a producer.
Really, YouTube? Wow,
YouTube hates us. All right.
They hate us, man.
Well, all you should have to do is just type jet.rink.power.
Right. I'm like putting all these spaces in it. It's like, nope. All right, the link is in the description, folks. Yeah, we do this to our own cost and detriment here, and we get sued all the time. So we can.
I went over that article on another stream.
Your help. Now let's do a pledge drive. Let's do like PBS here.
Shill.
Yeah.
Go plug commercial.
All right. So yeah, without the donations of viewers like you, NameTheJ.com is not possible. Folks, we bring you this content at our peril, and we just ask a small donation to help us out with our expenses. Otherwise, we couldn't bring you such wonderful programs as Good Morning, and we couldn't bring you such lovely streams as Name the... So remember, folks, give what you can. Back to you, Jet.
I just wanted to add, Mouse, that a lot of people rip off our content. Guys who have 25,000 YouTube subscribers, but then you go to their Twitter and they only have 1,000 or 500, so they're shills. Those guys don't get their stream shut down 4 times just to try. The stream wasn't even about merchants.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
So basically, if we go down, our research goes down. Like, all those guys go down too, because they steal our research. And everybody is covering Anton LaVey's Satanism after we covered it, and basically found it's just really the Kabbalah.
Right, right. Yeah, they were talking about Crowley and LeVay and everything we were going over. They ripped us off directly.
Yeah. So, you guys, um, everything I'm reading here is copywritten. So don't even touch this shit.
Copyrighted.
Whatever. The attorney doesn't mess up.
Actually.
I don't even talk to the people. The attorney Tom talks to them. So,
Yeah. Oh,
um,
let's do another quick. Sorry, I'm getting us off track. Let me do another quick plug. We got a new episode of Good Morning coming out, and we've got guest Patrick Little came to visit the camp, and it's going to be out tomorrow. You guys are going to love it.
it was a great interview. I had fun on that yacht party he had.
Yeah, it was a fun party, man. It was yeah, Yenta's running everywhere, and
Mouse, what? We're not on that show. What?
oh. I mean, Bell's running everywhere. It was a good time.
All right. I showed everybody that back in the day, Nancy Pelosi had a rack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she had some Bell milkers, that's for sure.
That's the only reason I voted for her.
Yeah, same here. Well, I always try to vote Democrat, as I want things to get worse.
Chat, I'll do an AMA. You can ask me anything. Or Mouse anything.
Yeah, anything. Nothing's off limits, folks.
Because I don't really want to go through this article right now. And like, what sucks is, like, dude, I play one video, they fucking ping me on it. And I think what's actually happening, is there's two things here. Like, there's two routes you can go with Occam's razor here. They're censoring us because of, like, it's going to be good content. Number two, there's a lot of use of the N-word in the video. I think I'm getting flagged because those guys are saying the N-bomb.
Huh.
But, like, Rice
Amazing.
made the clip.
Yeah. Well, you can't say anything these days. It's crazy.
Or something extremely retarded, like, in the song, in the Vice clip, they have songs, and I'm probably getting pinged on one of the songs.
Yeah, it's.
Good.
No, I was just gonna say they're coming at us any angle they can, obviously.
Yet other people never get touched.
Right.
They get fucking
Not a
super,
coincidence.
They get super chat approved. Do you think we'll ever get super chat approved?
9.
I mean, like, we already have the view hours for. It's our analytics page is weird. We already have the view hours for super chat. We just don't have the subs.
That's crazy. Yeah. Everybody, if you're watching this, smash that like, smash that subscribe, and keep us afloat for a little while till they shut us down. And when they do shut us down, we're coming back. Don't worry about it. We'll be on it.
The main thing is go to the website, namethejew.com.
Yeah. Oh, Mugibbs Madat asks. Mugibbs me dad. I just got that. Asked what time you demons streaming tomorrow. I don't know if we are streaming tomorrow. We may, but GMA episode is going to drop ASAP, so probably in the morning sometime.
There's a lot of stuff we want to stream, but if we keep getting hit with that third party, fucking Ellie Reeve bullshit, we might not be I guess we'll have to use different sources, but
yeah.
But I know there was one stream Mouse and I were gonna do. We don't want to tell you what it is right now, but if they're pinging us on those videos, we're gonna have to find a workaround.
Yeah. Well, I mean, either way, they're not going to shut us up. I mean, worst case, if we get 86th off the platform, we'll be back somewhere else. And
Dude, look at do you know how I know we're being fucked with? I saw like the stream I did last time where I was like making fun of Alex Jones and Joe Rogan's fight. Somebody took a short clip and uploaded that. And the channel has like 7 subscribers. The channel's like White Nat promo, like it promotes other, everybody, like, people who stream. And the clip of the show has more views than the show. It makes no sense. Amazing. Like that's called a shadow ban.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's a good thing that we're not demons, because some of these wackos are going and shooting up YouTube like the one gal, because they're just demonetizing people. They're using their platform, their complete blatant monopoly, and just shutting everybody down. It's I mean, there really should be a law against it.
While you're here, we're gonna get into the most. Do you know what the most read site article is on the site?
No. What is it?
Haley Cummings continues filming interracial porn while pregnant, and her cuck boyfriend gets racist.
Oh yeah. That is at the top of the.
No, when you look at the
list,
analytics, this is like through the roof.
I mean, that's the most like horrible headline I've ever seen, honestly. Like horrible in the sense of like, my God, what depravity can humanity sink to?
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Especially the pregnant. It's like when you're reading that headline, it's like, does it get any worse? And it does. And it does. And it does.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just going to keep going. And it's like when we were kids, it's like, oh, hey, bro, I scored the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, or like, oh, I found a Playboy, or if you were really, really degenerate, you'd be like, dude, I scored a Hustler magazine or something. And
tell everyone you're a Gen Xer, Mouse, please.
Oh yeah, I'm an old mouse, but it's never in my wildest dreams would I conceive that we would see a headline as insidious and disgusting as this.
This headline was written in 2011, by the way.
Oh yeah, but it's demonic.
What you were saying, I wanted to say. I'm sorry, Mouse. Did you want to say something?
No, there's just a bunch of demons, man.
And I was gonna say, I'm a millennial, and I grew up. I think everybody who was a millennial grew up pretty much looking at like freeones.com and like downloading porn on iMesh, and it was pretty much simple shit. It was like chicks with big boobs.
Right.
Now it's like all like, I mean, we're all like, all of this is degenerate, but chicks with big boobs. You go to any porn site now. I don't even, like, dude. I can't, like. It's not chicks with big boobs anymore.
No, it's like chicks with like their buttholes falling out and shit.
Or cuckold porn.
Right. Yeah, it's awful, man. Let's see. Al Capone asked, "Do you guys like Eric Stryker?" Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's all right. You familiar with him, Judd?
He's affiliated with the site that's still. I like him if he wasn't affiliated with the Daily Stormer.
I know. I will say I will put him like.
He's probably the smartest guy they got.
Right. As far as, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
I'll say this:
in
my day, bro, I sound like you want to talk about old mouse. In my day, he would just be everybody back, like, this movement is. I'm finding out like a lot of people just got woke quickly, or soon, recently.
Yeah.
In my day, he would just be a poster on a forum. Not like no one would ask like who he is. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
mean,
so the intellectual,
but he's
the
decent.
intellectual. Let me say something too. Like Kevin McDonald's book is a great book. Go buy it. Support that guy. That's not everyone has noticed Jewish group cohesion. He's just like the first guy to write a book about it. He's the first guy
Right.
to do a scientific study on it, I should say. But I like on our website we have the general the Jew, the Gypsy, and El Islam by a nobleman, Richard Francis Burton, and he's talking about the same thing. And he actually says that. Well, I don't want to get. You guys can check on our website. So you just go straight up here, digital library, audiobooks. And there's a lot there. You're gonna also find out how the term "white people." Oh my God. Never mind. We can't do the stream. Wait, mouse. This article's. I have to.
Got to cut it.
No, it's because the merchants took down Jet and Yawn. The tweets are down. I have them backed up, but we're definitely not pulling them up. Anyway, let's just talk. I'll go over the story.
All right, I'm spamming out our link here, so.
But the images really weren't anything spectacular. They were just her Facebook or they were Facebook status posts of her saying that she's quitting porn because she doesn't want to do interracial, and she uses the N-word repeatedly and says they smell. Then she grabs the phone and says her crazy ex, her psycho ex. Every girlfriend's boyfriend is a psycho ex, by the way.
Oh, of course, yeah, yeah. We're the crazy ones, right?
Yeah, it's not that you're dating. I mean, yeah, you're a little crazy, bro. But yeah. Let me see. Well, we'll read the article. Apparently, Tom has things in here. Here we go. Original article by Thomas Connington for Jetnyon Media, 2011. In a look behind the seedy scenes of pornography, we discover that porn star Haley Cummings is now pregnant. This is 2011. Do you know they actually did a gimmick with her on another porn site that, like, she shot porn like up until her the farthest you could go, bro.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
That is fucked
That baby.
up.
That baby's not having a good time in there. You know that.
That's what you start thinking about. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Like you're chilling. You're chilling in the womb. You're floating around like trying to get your nutrients and chill out and then there's all kind of ruckus going on. It's all kind of ruckus.
All right. This is like the Howard
You don't want
Stern
that
show,
ruckus.
Mouse.
You don't want that mess in there.
Mouse, this is the hardest time to get ratings. This is drive time right now. We're up against Jesse Lee. Jesse Lee and although I hate that guy, David Knight. He is boring as fuck, and he acts like he knows everything, and he doesn't know shit. All right.
Huh. I'm not familiar with him.
He's a cuck. Okay. So
anyone I haven't heard of sucks, honestly. So that's the same with music. If I haven't heard it, it sucks.
I like how Jesse came back and was like, amazing song, safe and sound. Like Jesse listens to indie rock. Like how much whiter can Jesse get? Okay. The guy's like
according to him,
the guy's in Westboro, fucking doing cocaine in 2007, hanging out with white indie kids. Back when it was okay to be indie, before it was like now all messed up.
Are you being a hipster about hipsterism, Jet?
Before hipsterism, there was a thing called scene, when people did cocaines and party till their brains exploded. Then hipsters came around and they were like, we don't do coke, we're straight edges. And then everyone was like, fuck this, and the party ended.
Yeah, no, the hipsters weren't straight edge, but they drink their PBR and smoke their American spirits, right?
I was in Westboro. I was in, basically just the head of the scene movement. It was just trust fund kids who had no jobs, and we went to Columbia. They went to Columbia, and we did cocaine a lot, and it was crazy.
I do cocaine.
I don't know who gets addicted to cocaine.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. I tried it once, and I feel like a Monster Energy drink is stronger.
Yeah, it's entirely overrated. It used to be legal for a long time in the country. It'll look.
Yeah, I will say it made me aggressive. Like I went and I spat beer in somebody's face.
Did you have
in a
sex on it?
bar. No, I didn't. No, I didn't get. I'm amazed I didn't get laid after that because it was a pretty alpha move. But
It doesn't make you get laid, but when you're laid, it helps. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
great.
still
great.
It's
great
still bad.
optics
Kids,
here.
if there's any kids listening, man, don't do fucking drugs. Drugs
Kids
are
don't listen to our show.
drugs are degenerate. They're bad. I mean,
Kids,
for
you should
real.
not Mouse, don't push that message.
No, I will push that
That's
message.
why I'm
Drugs
cutting
are
them off.
friggin' demonic. You're gonna turn into a demon. Turn into a demon.
No. Mouse, do you want to debate the drug issue?
Yeah, let's talk about drugs. Let's talk about.
We can talk about drugs if more people want to. But Alex Jones, like, if he that's a whole other level, whatever. Anyway, let's get through this quick. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So, this is in 2011. She got pregnant. Tom goes, Tom Connington, from this guy I used to work with on Jet and Young. She has stated on her Facebook wall that she will continue doing pornography. She is even happy that, oh yeah, this was an image, yeah. She is even happy that the pregnancy will make her features bigger. Some of Miss Cummings' work is in, what the hell? Tom is like the ultimate troll. Miss Cummings. It's like reading this, I'm like, what? Anyway, some of Miss Cummings' work is interracial, and apparently what seems to be the stealing of her phone by an ex-lover. Some comments were made from Miss Cummings' official account, which refers to N-words as N-words, PMs, porch M, whatever, and other names.
That's not a slur, though. Porch
Comments
monkey is
were
a
also
slur.
wait.
You can say
Mouse, comments were also left about greedy producers. She did name the Hotel Bell in one of the merchants, or one of the Facebooks.
that. One of the demons. She called out a demon.
So, guys who want to, flex on us. Originally printed in 2011 by Jetnyon Media, as of 2018, Haley Cummings has officially quit porn. She retired shortly after the below article, which gained huge views. Huge, bigly. Luke Ford saw the article and became very upset with Jetnyon Media. He may have been upset for breaking the story before he could.
Amazing. And for the listeners, and let's just pretend I don't know exactly who Luke Ford is. Who's Luke Ford?
I don't
here?
know. He's a pornography journalist, right?
Oh, really? Huh.
And he thinks, from my dealings with him, he thinks he's the only one who can investigate the stuff. But hey, that was 11 years ago, or 10 years, 9 years ago. I don't know.
That's amazing.
Jetnyon was old as fuck. Stormy Daniels had a Jetnyon sale, 22% off. Mouse, where on the website do you want to go?
Yeah. Let's
Trying to show off the website here. We did the Holocaust.
check it out.
We did the Holocaust and we did false flags.
The demon cost.
We went over the article. A brain fart. Oh, the article where the Holocaust survivor says his brother stopped them from getting the A-bomb.
Oh yeah. he stopped another a nuclear Showa, right?
And we have to ask on the on our next show. We have to ask Mengele. It came up in the Irma Grease trial that Yosef Mengele was her lover. So Mengele is a pimp.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
YouTube
and,
censors. YouTube censors. I don't mean like he's a pimp. I mean like no, he literally I think was a pimp.
I think he was just like, a doctor, honestly.
Well, the book was like there was no evidence, and then the witnesses later admitted in a book that they were paid to lie. So,
What a twist!
Mouse, I think it's time we share the listeners. I just want to thank our YouTube overlords. And I know everyone loves Lauren Rose, but this is the only Lauren Rose I know.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's pay tribute to our dark overlords.
Yeah.
We salute you.
We're both willing to sell out. I'll sell out for Lauren Rose. What do you want to sell out for, Mouse?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell out for
Hot dog?
yeah, kosher foot-long hot dog with chili and cheese.
A Hebrew National? With Hebrew. Oh. Hebrew National.
Ah,
with
man,
chili and cheese.
this. I always tell people to beware of the bell, but yeah, it kind of makes me want to hit up a kosher deli. I'm not gonna lie.
Gibbs goes, Children of the Bell. Oh, my favorite thing was you were on an interview recently and you said Ma Bell and someone didn't know what that meant. And I was like, my God, man.
Oh yeah, Ma Bell. Yeah, they owned every single phone in the 80s.
Well, there used
And
to
I
be
think
sectors of them, and you could phone hack. Each one was different. How you used to phone hack in the '80s. Now kids are growing up. You can't phone hack. You can't dial into your school with the baud modem and press any girls like change the. You remember that? I'll try to play. No, that'll get me showing that clip from War Games.
that was my old hacking days, man.
Yes, I hack like that.
Phone freaking, it was called.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's what I'm talking
with
about.
PH
Phone
instead of F.
freaking.
Yeah, phone freaks.
You play the fucking tones. Get the red box.
Yeah, I knew a girl actually who was, believe it or not, was really smart and was into hacking and freaking.
Was
and
she
actually
so you had
built,
like? You ever see the movie Hackers?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Was she like
but
Angelina
she had
Jolie?
built a. No, she didn't look anything like her. Obviously,
She wasn't a hot
but-
hacker.
Nah, man. If they made that movie realistically, they would all be like 50-year-old, like fat, like dungeon masters that lived in their parents' basement. But no, she
Remember
actually
Kevin
had like
Mitnick?
a working.
You remember Kevin Mitnick?
She had a red box. She had a red box, which was you would take a Radio Shack DTMF dialer, and you would replace the crystal diode in it, and it would generate tones that would play through the phone system for different monetary amounts like quarters, nickels, dimes, and all that. So you could do free phone calls and all that. Which was a big deal back in the day.
That only worked on Ma Bell phones. There were Cocot phones,
Right.
And those were even cooler. Could telnet into them and then like set it like to ring. And they had a modem in there and then a computer system.
Yeah, it says live stream offline.
Are we on now? What happened?
Wait. Now it's buffering. Now it says live. Keep it going. Okay, now we're back on.
Difficulty.
All right. And the quality's better now. Okay, we hit a hiccup there.
Let's see
We're
if
still getting some
Lauren
buffer.
is.
I think when you play these videos, man, it's killing your shit.
No, it's in 480p.
Yeah, I know, but your connection sucks, bro. Hava Nagila Hava Nagila. That's her actual voice, by the way.
For the auto tune.
Hava Nagila Hava
Alright.
Nagila.
Alright.
Doesn't she have a beautiful singing voice?
Alright. Anyway, let's go through articles more. Because that's low bandwidth.
Womp womp.
And they're showing, they're like mad if I play a video.
This is why we need donations, folks.
Yeah, seriously.
So Jet can get off of dial-up.
Yes. Yeah. Starving artist. I write for the circus. Literally.
I'm not starving, man. I just had a tasty, delicious Dr. Pepper 10, which is actually the official soda of Name the Bell. So go crack one open today, folks. That's gonna get us sued, huh?
I have not a clue, my friend. Not a clue. Was not. As.
No, I was saying Dr. Pepper 10 is the official soda of Name the
Let
Bell.
them pay. Let them pay. The America First Party was created to stop bells. Nick Fuentes, though, is a bell, or he's not a bell, but he loves to defend them.
Yeah, he loves. He's all about that war in Syria. That makes him cavell.
So, guys, you click on the donate button, right?
Yeah, smash that button.
And then you type in 9. You type in.
Don't just click it, man. Smash it. Just
type in.
Just fucking elbow drop your mouse when you click it.
You hit 6 million, and then you hit donate with PayPal. Actually, they take a cut of that. So, because of my Holocaust math, you'll have for me to get 6 million, and by me I mean this fucking site. Because I don't buy, Asian girl sneakers.
Oh really, dude? I want to buy a walk-in humidor.
The donations are not going to that, folks.
We are at least gonna get fur coats though, right?
No.
Ah.
So for us to get $6 million, you would have to donate $9 million, which is what the Jews originally said there were before they revised it to 6 million, and then now what is it at? 2 million, they say.
I still hear 6 million all the time, to be honest.
Okay, so guys, it's 6 million. So for us to get 6 million, it's $9 million. Please donate. The IRS has no problem with that.
Yeah.
My attorney will handle it.
Money talks.
My attorney will probably take it. My attorney will go, Jet, I'm taking $1 million.
If we really want to get showed and sued, we can play some AC/DC. They love it.
With $9 million, we win. With $9 million, we win.
Yeah, I tell you what.
What will we do? Start a TV network, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, we'll take over the media, man. But we could afford to play an AC/DC song if you donate that much. We could play one song and then we're broke again. Money talks. Welcome, Turbo Duckhead HD and HD. That's a pretty good name there. Actually, I was in the grocery store and I saw duck bacon. That sounds pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. You ever have duck bacon, Jet?
My girlfriend doesn't eat ham.
Your girlfriend dating a Yenta?
No, she has a little pig, so.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I think she thinks she is one, but she's not one.
No, she's adopted. Yeah. Yeah. G those K's.
Let's see if
G
this- let's see
G
if,
those K's.
let's see if
G those K's.
Let's see if
RWN.
videos are still. Yes, the MCA went through on that guy. Fucking idiot posting up videos of fucking pay-per-view. Let's see. Yeah, I really don't feel like you know who being like. I don't feel like it. The
Later
DMCA,
out.
yeah, like being like, no, I own the copyright to that, and then they're like, wait, what is this? And then, yeah, it's all exposed.
Al's leaving. Says gotta go. Peace. All right. Thanks for watching, Al.
Peace.
Peace. Peace off.
Yo, do you remember this song, Mouse? Cause New Cucks play Grand Theft Auto 5. What the hell is this Fortnite shit? Get out of here, soy boys.
Yeah, it's a soy game. Give me a minute because I'm on a delay. So let's see. Yeah, people that if you only know a song from GTA, then you fail.
Good shot, kid. You got it.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, I recognize.
The first Grand Theft Auto, the box cover is right outside Trump Tower.
Amazing.
Uptown, downtown, speeding all around. The Naked 47 got the power and it's bound to move any mother that gets in the way. Just another power machine on the freeway. Riding with me.
I don't know.
Man, you guys can't see it, but I was dancing around like a fool.
You like that song?
Like a
I like the
damn
part where
fool.
he's like finding the right way around this map's gonna be pretty hard because he's fucked on crack.
Machine on the freeway. Riding with me. There's my MC homeboy. Knowing the rules ain't part of his program. Finding the right way around this map might be pretty hard because he's fucked on crack. Gee.
Hear it?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta make a mark and move where you want to. That determination to steal.
When people ask me like, "What's your," when they say what are you?" and I go, "I'm a capitalist." They're like, we're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like Grand Theft Auto. Like you should totally free market. There's no such thing as a black market. Yeah. America is Grand Theft Auto.
Determination to steal what you can and run from the nation. Hey, what do you say? We automate a secret to speed from our getaway. Take it to the edge, there's nowhere to hide, and call up the boy. Let's go for the joyride. Let's go for the joyride.
So this was when they were making their own music. So Mouse, this is a great song that like if you you played all the GTAs like 1, 2, right?
Yeah, I played all the old school ones. Yeah.
So when they were making their own music, they like just didn't give a fuck about rap. So they only made one rap song. And this was it. This is how much of a shit they gave a shit about rap. By the way, Young Eggplant, we own the rights to this now. So Young Eggplant, we just changed the name. Young Eggplant owns this song.
Oh, no.
What's up, boy? What's up, son?
This is how he got his start. Oh, but before we do that, do you know all of our baby boomer friends, like probably who reported the channel earlier?
Like people like Halsey and yeah.
Yeah, that's probably who it wasn't.
Yeah, it's probably Halsey. Fuck you, Halsey. I won that debate because you chickened out of it and didn't show up.
This was his
I
song.
called Halsey out for a debate and he didn't accept, so I win. So so
Bro.
happy birthday to me.
Here's his song.
Brothers and sisters, join me in the Lord's kingdom, for Jesus is our Savior. You hear the word of the Lord. You believe in the word of the Lord. Believe, let me hear you say it. Believe. Sing to the Lord.
Look to the blue sky and lift your hands high and pray for love at your feet. Jesus, my Savior, my favorite flavor. I prefer God to my kids.
I prefer gods to my kids.
God bless all the universe. Krishna bells are in. Stop, look down on the stolen cars.
Do you know they made a song about me in this in GTA 2, Mouse?
Really? I gotta say, by the way,
I would have said
they're
if I
trying
was,
they're trying to be satirical, and what's gonna happen is Jesus is gonna hear that, and when he judges them in the end times, he's just gonna take out a whip and just whip them down into hell. So I hope they enjoy their little joke against Christ, because he's gonna beat the fuck
Grand
out.
Theft Auto. First of all, we should tell everyone that the guys who make Grand Theft Auto hate the merchants because they're always getting sued by merchants.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they do. In Red Dead Redemption, the characters, it's like we got to go there in the time machine next to like 1890s, because I heard like in Red Dead Redemption, the characters are saying, the merchants control the railroad lines. So
No kidding, man.
they do actually, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try to pull it up.
that's pretty cool.
But anyway, I used to be a Russian agent back before, everyone's cover got blown. Who was that guy, Microchip? He fucked the whole game up for everybody. But they made a
Microsoft.
song about me. And
His name
here
was
it is.
Microsoft, I think.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Who was like making a bunch of Twitter bots. Who is like an I don't know. Whatever. He got pussy.
He kind of like
whipped.
disappeared. Yeah.
Anyway, you can't pussy whip me, and they made a song about it. And if I was GTA, they made 2 songs about me. I'll show you the other one. They should have just.
Well,
kept
we
making
can't
it.
play more than 2 songs for fair use. FYI.
This fair use is fucking over. This song is like 1990.
Well, no, I mean if you play more than 2 songs from the same source, it's considered a performance, and you can get sued.
I didn't know that one. I'm gonna forget you heard that. You said that.
2 songs like within an hour, you can't do.
If I don't know
More
that,
than 2. More than 2.
Mouse,
No, I'm like not even kidding.
Mouse. These songs are old as fuck.
Doesn't matter. I didn't warn
Besides,
you,
we already
Jet.
did it already, dude.
No, we didn't.
Tell me, is this the Jet song? So I can't play any more GTA 2 songs? What? I already played 6 of them. Alright. Anyway, where were we? We were gonna play something, and then you got me. Tell people about your debate, Mouse.
What debate? I don't debate people.
That's
Debating
how we
is
got
wrong.
into this with the boomer that debated you, the Southern guy.
Oh, Southern Dingo. Yeah, no, we had a debate. Yeah, we were talking about. Geez, man, it's amazing that shit didn't get showed. Cause
Amazing.
yeah, amazing. Cause yeah, we did not pull punches as far as things that we said. You know, racial epithets. Um, but no, we were debating. He was thinking that we're gonna get our proverbial, at this point, proverbial ethno state through democratic voting and elections, and
That's
I was
ridiculous.
saying it's going to have to be like full siege, and acceleration as far as things just getting worse and worse until people finally can't get their $1 cheeseburgers and their beer and their weed and their sports ball.
If
And
I will go in the streets for the weed.
yeah, it was a decent. It's a decent debate. I'd recommend people check it out. Southern
I just
Dingo.
kept wanting to know if you were Christian, though.
Was he? I think
I
I was
don't know.
asking him if he was Christian because I didn't want to be debating a demon.
Is he
But no,
Southern,
he's
like
cool.
American Southern? He's a cool guy, yeah. Is he Southern
Yeah.
or is he like an Australian?
No, he's Southern. He lives down south. I think he's
But
well.
sometimes
It's,
he
I mean, it's
sounds
no
like an
secret. He's
Aussie.
down in Louisiana.
But sometimes he sounds
He's
like
down
an
in Louisiana.
Aussie.
Yeah, maybe. He's part Dingo. So.
Wait, what?
But what's funny is in the debate, he and I get all bent out of shape and curse each other out. But we're actually cool now after the fact. Someone did call into Cantwell and pretend to be him as like a prank call, and I right afterwards,
I hate hard mouse, son of a bitch.
right afterwards, he messaged me on Skype and he's like, real cute call, hard mouse, and I'm like, that was not me. I didn't authorize it.
I told hard mouse. I told that son of a bitch.
I told that
Hard
son
mouse
of a
said I'm a
bitch.
demon. I said come out here to California. Then he got stoned and shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, he did. He did want to fight me. Yeah, that's true. But
Did he?
I don't
Let's
care.
do
I'll
a steel
fight
cage.
anybody.
We need the ratings.
But now he's all right. He and I we get along now. So Bazinga.
I feel like debating someone. I'd wreck them in like 1.2 seconds.
All right, let's debate now. What's
We can't debate.
what was a better show? DuckTales or Chip and Dale?
Did not watch either. I watched DuckTales. I don't,
What?
Let's go with DuckTales.
You didn't even watch Beetlejuice? What's wrong with you?
Was Beetlejuice live action?
No, it was well, yeah, the movie was, but then there was a Beetlejuice cartoon.
I watched the cartoon. I don't remember it. I remember the movie though, Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I rewatched it recently, and dude, it's a trippy movie.
Are we gonna teach like generations Y and shit about movies now? Did you ever see this movie, Mouse? Planet or Kevin Pollak is in it. Parent Trap.
Yeah, I do remember that. But
Lindsay
real quick on
Lohan is in it.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, bro. Lindsay Lohan and Dennis Quaid are in that movie.
Well, you know what's funny about Beetlejuice is there's a moon off of that orbits Saturn called Beetlejuice, and it's spelled like that: Betelgeuse or whatever. Do you know that, Jet?
I was looking at young Lindsay and just amazed by how beautiful she is. I'm sorry, what?
There's a moon that orbits Saturn called Betelgeuse.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's spelled like like Betelgeuse, like
Is that where the character comes from?
Betelgeuse. Yeah, I think so. And what's weird is you remember in the movie whenever they step outside of the house, and it's like some foreign planet that they're on, like a desert planet, and there's like the big sandworms jumping around and all that. You remember that?
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
and then later on they talk about it, sandworms, and Beetlejuice is like, "You been to Saturn? I've been to Saturn." So that's where they got all that. And it's
Mouse,
pretty
was
cool.
it Bernstein Bears or Berenstein Bears?
Berenstein.
I thought so too. That shit's fucked. I don't like to go into conspiracies unless I can prove them, but that's crazy.
Are you talking about like the Mandela effect or whatever?
Yeah, and yeah, we're not gonna play the clips because, like, there is one clip that everyone refers to in the Field of Dreams. Build it, he will come, and it was supposed to be they will come, but like I think somebody just isolated that one. I think there was some shenanigans going on. But the Berenstein book shit is legit. I don't remember. It was one of them.
I remember it. It was Berenstain with an A. I remember it. And what it is I hate to, because I love conspiracy theories and the supernatural, and I'm actually an occult expert, right, Jet?
Yeah. We did the
But,
Satan shows. Everybody's stealing our research.
Right. I'm an expert on the occult. But I gotta say, the Mandela effect is total bullshit. It preys on people having an unclear, fuzzy memory, and it plays on the power of suggestion. Like, there are so-called mentalists who can come up to people and be like, "Oh, do I know you from somewhere?" And they'll go on like a 5-minute bit about something, and they'll fish information from people while they're doing it. And then by the end of the bit, they're like, "You know what? I have you confused with someone else." And the other person they're talking to is like, "No, wait, yeah, you're so and so. I remember you from so and so." So, I mean, you can mess with people's memory. That's right. I am a demon conjurer. Somebody could just confirm. But no, I mean, what do you think about that? Just the power of suggestion
It's possible.
for like a fuzzy memory.
It's possible. I mean, like, I don't remember if it was Bernstein or Bernstein, you know.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
like, somebody
It, like,
puts that in your head, it gets shit going.
right. Another one is like the Flintstones, right?
I didn't hear
It's
that one. What's that?
It's flint stones, right? Like a piece of flint that you use to make a fire. And with that one, see if you can pull up like a page on the Mandela effect, and then we can go through it here. But people claim it's the Flynn stones. I'm like, how did you ever get that? That's just retarded, you know?
Wait, I just clicked on Snopes.
Oh, we don't want to go there. Weird.
Why are they talking about Nelson Mandela?
Well,
Alright, wait, here's that
the
Bernstein
Mandela effect. The Mandela effect. I can speak to this. I'm an
wait
expert.
a minute. What do you remember it as? Wait a minute. I remember it as STEIN.
No, I remember it as STAIN because I actually do. This is no joke. I do have an eidetic memory, which is basically a photographic memory. So you look at something and your mind takes a photograph of it. And I remember reading those books as a kid, and it's definitely Berenstain. I swear 100%. Because I don't have a bad memory. I have a very vivid memory. Probably because I didn't, grow up like Gen Y and Z smoking weed every day since you're like 5 years old. But no, the name the Mandela effect comes from a story of some dumb broad who swears that Nelson Mandela died in prison, and that she saw on TV, on the TV news or whatever, that he had died and he had his funeral and all this stuff. and then found out that wasn't the case. So that's how they got the name. And the theory states that you basically are you familiar at all with M theory?
No, I just learned. I did not even know where the Mandela effect. That's amazing.
Okay, M theory is basically a theory. It's also called the membrane theory, and it basically states that there's almost an infinite. I guess it's an infinite number of, or maybe it's a finite number. I'm not sure, but there's a number of parallel universes next to our own. A good way to understand it is if you take a book and you open up a book and you hold it by each cover and let the pages dangle down in the middle. If you imagine each one of those pages is a different parallel universe, okay? So they simultaneously exist side by side. Within every different universe is a different set of outcomes and events, right? So say there's a parallel dimension where Hillary Clinton won the 2016 election instead of Donald Trump. And say there's a parallel dimension where, where the Germans won World War II. If you look at it that way, the Mandela effect says that these differences in our memory, as far as all the different examples they give you, they claim that those are, like, I guess, shadows of a parallel dimension or something.
How do you
make
get
sense,
to that?
Joe?
Yeah, how do you get to that dimension?
Well, I mean, that's when you get into like quantum physics and all that. And as far as that goes, I'm not sure, because all this is theoretical to begin with. But and that's another thing. I don't understand how the dimensions would like blur together or join together in some way. But that's the Mandela effect. That's what people that believe it hardcore are convinced that it is. You can tell I researched this a while.
Yeah, I didn't know that the chick saw her at the funeral and shit.
Yeah, and I don't think it's bullshit either, because there's a lot of, within the human mind. I mean, there's a large capacity for suggestion. There's a large capacity for imagination, and with most people, excluding myself, to be honest, a lot of people have trouble with long-term memory.
Not me, bro.
Especially, yeah,
No,
you boost.
No,
your
I'm not. I don't mean that as a joke.
Yeah, I have a good long-term memory as well. I definitely
The
remember
children of the lie are
Berenstain.
lying about God's plan.
So another one is the Coca-Cola logo.
What's that?
Here, let me find a better site for you. Hang on a second.
Well, I want to read here while you're looking.
Yeah.
They have comments here that they picked up, and Snopes wingles it into a like a Nazi conspiracy. One of the comments here is, didn't it used to be Berenstain Bears? Now suddenly it's the Berenstain, AIN, Bears. Is this some sort of anti-Semitic cover-up? Or have those of us who grew up in the 80s been misinformed, misread, and mispronounced? Yeah, I have this books from the 80 Mouse. They were Berenstain. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I promise you it was Berenstain. I promise
dude, I
you,
can
man.
like find the books. I'm sure like next time I'm at my parents' house, I can like look in the garage or whatever. I can find the books.
That's the thing they claim, though. Okay, so if you find those books, I promise you it's going to say Berenstain. And then you're going to be like, well, wait, but I remember Berenstain. And that's what they claim, is they claim that these things have changed due to
Excuse me.
you know, the blurring of our dimension, or, you know, I guess encroachment
Well, if I
from
went
things
out,
from a parallel dimension, and that's why you remember it differently, but it but it is different. You remember it a different one way, but it is another way. That's what
no,
believers of the Mandela
what I'm
effect
saying,
claim.
Mal, I get what you're saying, Mouse. But if like, you know, after reading this knowledge and stuff, or you know, this information, if I went out and had a copy of the book physically in my hand and it said Berenstain, I wouldn't think like, I'd be like, okay, I remembered it wrong.
Yeah, you did remember it long. I mean, pull up eBay and search for Berenstain Bears, and you'll see.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, say I, like, to me personally, I have it in my hand. I would then admit.
But yeah. Well, yeah.
I wouldn't, like, keep doubling down. Like, no, the book, Intergalactic Demons changed the book. You know?
But that's what they do, man. If you see these, like, these dumb bugmen on Reddit, they'll be like, no, it only changed because, you know, it's like a ripple effect of our dimension.
Yeah, like you were saying, that's what, like, the time lapse changed, so my Bernstein book changed.
Right, it's like, bro, don't hit those dabs so much, you know. Check the link in the Skype's chat there. I Skyped you the effect that gives you some visual examples, so we can go through them here. Some of these really do mess with you. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some of these I look at and I'm like, wait a minute.
Number one, they have it. Their source is the TV Guide. That's very common. That would just be a fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's number two? We Are the Champions.
That's a new one for me. All right, so yeah, it claims that the song says, "No time for losers, because we are the champions of the world." Wait a minute, that's a weird one.
Wait, I didn't really. I was letting you read that one. What do they claim?
All right. So it says, yeah. Many of us don't actually know what this legendary song, "We Are the Champions," ends. This song by Queen doesn't actually end the way many of us think it did, and is an example of the Mandela effect. For those of you who know the song will recall the end of the song being "No time for losers, because we are the champions of the world." It may come as a surprise to you that "of the world" was nowhere in the song. The song simply ends at "No time for losers, because we are the champions." This might probably get you giggling to know you have been singing what is not all along.
I never thought of that. And
now that's kind of a mind freak, if you will. Or we can curse on here. It's kind of a mind fuck. I always thought it was "of the world."
I knew that line was in there. Let's see more. I'm just not a big Queen fan. That's why I never sang that song. I don't know.
Okay. I was a big fan of them.
Is that
Yeah,
why your mind blows too?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My mind is blown on that. Okay, next one is "Luke, I Am Your Father."
Let's skip that one. Everyone knows that one. What's this one?
That one is bullshit, because it was in Tommy Boy where he said, "Luke, I am your father," into the fan. That's where that comes from.
What's this one? The Mandela effect of the Monopoly Man's monocle.
Go ahead, read that one, Jet.
Well, some of us might know the famous character known as Richard Uncle Pennybags, also known to many as Mr. Monopoly or Monopoly Man. We're not gonna. There's a whole story on. Anyway, I should probably shut up about that. The whole
You have
issue
to read
is,
these, Jet. People aren't.
It doesn't
able to
matter.
see these.
The whole issue is the image. He has a monocle
Okay,
in one, and he hasn't have a monocle in the other.
Right. I never remember a monocle, to be honest.
I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like on Monopoly Junior or some shit.
Well, that was like a variant. I mean, as far as the original when you're a kid.
Oh, I wouldn't even know what the original. There's been so many. It's like the original Barbie. You know what I mean?
I can tell you definitely there was no monocle
I
ever.
would say you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall is the next one we have. So basically, yeah, people remember that she says mirror, mirror on the wall, but the actual line she says is magic mirror on the wall.
I remember it as a kid. I
I always remembered mirror, mirror on the wall.
not. I just remember seeing the movie, and I just remember that phrase. I don't actually remember direct, like, you know, the movie. So
Yeah, yeah.
I just can say that my friends were saying, you know, when I was a very little kid, were saying mirror, mirror on the wall. And that
Yeah,
is the
that's
phrase that I've heard.
right, right. So I mean, that's a good one.
Barbie girl.
Yeah, that was a pretty awful song, huh?
That was popular as fuck, though.
I remember. Yeah, yeah.
The older ones amongst us. Oh, Mouse, we're old. Oh.
It'll happen to you, kids.
I'm 29. The older ones amongst us will most likely be familiar with this middle school dance song. That's why I was roller skating to this.
I was in high school to
You were in
this.
Columbine mode.
Yeah, yeah. I was. I was hanging out in my trench coat.
Yeah, yeah. Um, amazing too. I name all like 8 shooters in that clip, and that was like 50. It's amazing. The older, and you like can type the one guy's name in, and there's a clip right there of him getting arrested. Verifies.
So yes,
everything I
yes.
said.
So
All right,
so
so
this
let's
one-
do this. Middle school dance song by Aqua titled "Barbie Girl." The song started off with the line, "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world," right?
yeah, yeah.
If you are familiar with the song, then you might have completed the line by saying "in a Barbie world." Hearing the song back then, you feel most certain that it is. This guy sucks at writing. But in this
I know, he's
reality,
awesome.
the line is. Wait, what the fuck did he just write? In the. Wait, the.
I know.
And
I was reading it
like,
earlier,
dude,
trying to ignore it. Like, but it's terrible writing. But that's
that doesn't
that's
even
further
count.
testament that the Mandela effect is crap, because these people are not smart, but they think they are. They're like, bro, I watched a documentary on M theory, and then I smoked weed, and then I, started, watching YouTube videos of Aqua.
What's up, Mike Delaney? I'm stoned now, and I know this is bullshit. The and
Yeah, I know. That's such a stupid thing. That's one of those things where it's clearly remembered wrong.
It's clearly like it doesn't matter which way you remember it.
Right.
I could see if it was like something not Barbie World. You know what I mean? Then I'd be like, whoa, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Next one is kind of a trip.
I always remember it as Mayer.
Okay, you're probably right. See, I always remember Meyer, but again, I think it's one of those. It's just not a common spelling. If you have a name that's not commonly spelled, you can tell it to somebody, and 10 seconds later they'll forget it and spell it wrong again.
Mayer is German. Meyer is German Jew.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Next one. Why are German Jews making hot dogs? This is not a kosher hot dog, so there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, what's this one?
White out.
Yeah, is actually white out.
See, in my generation, we actually had to use whiteout because sometimes you'd have to write stuff out or use a typewriter, and it's definitely whiteout without the H. I can tell you, it always has been.
the truth is that the chick who invented whiteout patent that and owns the copyright and everything on it, and like the family is super rich. So I imagine Bic just couldn't call the shit whiteout.
Right, right.
So Bic's getting around a copyright claim, and they're saying it's the Mandela effect.
Right. It's Mandela effect,
So
bro.
that's poor shit. Picnic
Totally.
at the Hanging Rock. What is this? Did you ever see this movie?
I have no clue what this
Let's
is.
just skip over that. Who cares?
Skip that one.
Pokemon.
Pokemon's Pikachu.
You want to read that one, bro?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, a large number of us would recall that the tip of. Oh my God, this
I don't
writing's so
want to.
awful. I'm not
I don't
even gonna read
care.
it.
I'm not.
It's just
do you
awful
care?
word
I
salad.
don't.
Basically, some people think his tail is black.
I'm sure at one time he was drawn both ways.
That's possible. I don't remember a black tail because I remember I used to play those Game Boy games and watch those hokey little cartoons, and I don't recall a black tail ever. But it's possible they drew him in some obscure
I don't know. I watched the TV show growing up, and
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, dude, you know how they did that with the. I'm sure he at one time he had a tail. This isn't mind blowing, you know. Like some of the 9/11 shit is crazy. I haven't seen anything crazy yet.
Yeah, none of this is crazy. Let's see. Curious George. Okay, people think Curious George had a tail. No, he never had a tail.
What's this? What?
Jiffy peanut butter? What? I never heard of that in my life. It's Jif. Which one are you looking at right now?
I
Jed?
remember it as Jiffy. I remember my parents growing up saying Jiffy, bro.
Yeah, I think people called it that, but it's Jif. I always knew it as Jif. Always.
I always remember that as the logo, basically.
Yeah, I mean that's another one of those things. For me, I definitely always remember Jif.
And you know,
Jif.
Mouse, you and I are experts. I know you're on a delay, but you can hear my sound. Because anyone who fights the merchants did this.
Joe Cool after school, working in a supermarket just like a me. Joe Cool, do it right and be careful of the manager, he's dynamite.
You think the manager's Jewish? Hassling Snoopy at work.
Japanese item, get those prices right. Joe Cool, straightening things out. Take it easy, buddy, you don't have to shout.
He's like Cantwell at Unite the Right.
Joe Cool, just relax. If you bug the poor old manager, you get the ass. Pay attention, don't you mess things up. Joe Cool, after school, working in a supermarket, breaking the rules. Joe Cool, playing the clown. Just be careful of the shopping carts, they're gonna bring you down.
I'm gonna get
Just
mad.
like a me.
I just played like the most racist racist clip.
What? Joe Cool? Why is Joe Cool racist?
It's too based. By the way, here's how most lives, e-celebs? You know our e-celebs that love us so much, right?
Oh yeah.
Here's a tip. I know you're on a live stream, but you're on a delay, but you can hear the audio. Here's basically every e-celeb call-in
The
show.
studio's right through here. I've lined you up with a talk. Hello?
Linus is gonna be an E-celeb now.
Stand by.
This is actually very similar to Mouse and I's podcast. We have Snoopy with us.
It's no different.
Okay, you're on, Linus. Hello? Yes? Are you there? On the air? Hello? Beef. Yes, you're on the air. What do
What? Lucy was very dominant.
you have to say?
I know,
Do you have a
yeah.
question?
Yes, I'm a first-time caller, but a long-time listener. I want to know what the candidate's gonna do about the rivers.
Rivers? Our school doesn't have any rivers.
Hello?
Not funny.
Hello? Am I on the air?
Yes, you're on the air. What is your question?
Well, I just called up, I have
You should do this to Jesse, I'm thinking.
questions, and you know how it is when you're a voter, and I just wanted to ask. I just wanted to talk to the candidate, because you know how it is when you're going to vote for somebody, You sort of like to talk to them and feel how,
Hello?
Hello? That's funny.
I would do
People
that to
do
Ezra
that.
Levant tomorrow.
What do you mean, who is this?
People do that.
What? No. Talk to Harold.
Number.
A question.
Yes, the candidate is here.
You're going to vote for a candidate. I'm kind of glad that it's good.
Who?
Yes? What?
What
This
is your-
clip- Anyway, here's the clip. Guys, here's how you get girls. Here's Snoopy getting girls.
Joe Cool, back in school, hanging round the water fountain, playing the
This is literally me in high school.
Joe Cool, take it light. If the principal catches you, you out of sight.
Is Snoopy? He's fucking alpha, man.
Yeah.
Like, notice he doesn't have any dude friends. He just spends his time trying to get chicks.
Of course.
Joe Cool, play it straight. If the principal catches you, it's gonna be too late.
Snoopy would now be a racist because he's like the class clown.
Yeah.
Because, like, everybody we went to school with, like, I imagine if you and I went back to school, it would be like the nerds are now cool and the cool kids are nerds.
Right. Yeah, they've totally flipped that on its head. It's funny, because I don't know. I don't even know what it's like. I have no idea. But are like the nerds like beating up the jocks now or something? Like,
I don't think they're doing that, but like I bet you
like you play football, fuck you.
Well, every class. Well, I don't know. Mine, I graduated after you. I think you graduated like close around Columbine, didn't you?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know if it was in Gen X, but in Mouse isn't old either, ladies. Anyway.
No, I'm spry.
You would be what, as old as those guys, Mouse?
Kinda, yeah.
It's kind of creepy to think about, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. You're the one who's.
Does it freak you out, Jet?
My point was
I'm gonna talk like David Bowie. Does it freak you out, Jet? Is it freaky, Jet? I'm David Bowie.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Joe Cool. Dude, what's funny is like Snoopy was supposed to be a beagle, but he doesn't look like a beagle at all.
He was
like
really
beagles.
based on his own dog, and then the character got changed, which I bet you we could do a Mandela effect on Snoopy.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you
Be
can
like,
do it on Peanuts in general.
Fucking, yeah.
But you know what else is funny is Woodstock. Nobody knows what kind of bird he is. And Schultz never said what kind of bird he is.
Wait, that's true. Oh.
Trust me, I've looked into it, man. Yeah, it's a mystery. So I always thought when I was a kid he was a canary.
I never even actually thought about it.
Yeah, but there's
this? Yo, we
it's
need
never
to show
been
like
officially.
this. Look at this. As soon as you load up the page, bam. Mouse, program this.
I'm on a delay. Bro.
You'll see it.
Woodstock.
I really never thought about what kind of bird it
Feed
was.
your head.
Information, gender, male, originally female. I never even really thought of. I never really even thought of. Woodstock. I never thought of his gender. You know.
Well, yeah, he's just like a little,
It was
bird.
always just
Like
Snoopy's buddy. That was it.
Right, like if you look out at in the trees and you see a bird out there, you just think, oh, it's a bird. You know, you don't think much about it. But
Scholes originally considered the bird to be a female, but after the naming on June 22nd, 1970, it incidentally changed to be a male. He explained in 1987, blah, blah, blah. Despite this, Woodstock was referred to as male. But anyway, in the Norwegian translation of his name, it's Frederic. I don't know.
That doesn't make much sense.
I didn't read all of it.
Let's check out species.
This show's going like SJW. We're researching his gender.
I know, man. I know. Let's not misgender our
The
our
only
friend
one
Woodstock.
that broke my heart was I always had a crush on Peppermint Patty.
Yeah.
And what? She's a member of the LGBT. No, at the end it does not say here LGBTQ. So look,
It's
what they're doing-
LGBTQIA2A plus. I'm not even. I wish I was joking about that. That's literally what they say it is now.
Peppermint Patty's mother is never seen or mentioned. In the strip of September 27th, 1973, Peppermint Patty simply says she doesn't have a mother.
What?
Charles Schultz created a deranged character and said, like, the mom died. That's why she's fucking weird.
That's kind of dark, yeah.
Some of this shit is dark if you look into it, you know?
Well, I think it's a modern thing. It's just some modern degenerate crap where people are trying to be like, "Oh, Peppermint Patty and Marcy were lesbians." Like, no, they weren't. They're kids. They're just goofy
hold on.
kids.
Wait, it gets into
because she would always call her sir and all that. No, it's just a funny, quirky thing.
Well, wait a minute. Schultz described in one interview, by 1966, I realized it had been quite some time since I introduced a new character. 5 years since Fredia's debut. I'm a Peanuts fan. I don't remember that character. Do you?
What was the name?
Frieda.
Frida. I think she was the little redhead girl, wasn't she?
Oh, I forget. What was her gimmick? Did she like Charlie Brown?
The little red-haired girl was, No. Okay, she was different than the little red-haired girl. The little red-haired
I
girl
have it pulled
was...
up right now, bruh.
I know, I do too.
Okay.
Frida was the one in the Christmas special, and she's like talking about her naturally curly hair, and she's like complaining about Pigpen. She's like, "Oh, his dirt is taking the curls out of my naturally curly hair."
Yeah. So what's the other one you're getting me confused with?
The little red-haired girl is the one that Charlie Brown has a big crush on.
Yeah, what's her name?
She didn't have a name, I don't think. It was just the little red-haired girl. It's funny, I didn't know we were both so into Peanuts.
Peggy G. I didn't know Charlie Brown was into Redheads either.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big time.
Would you call Charlie Brown a cuck?
No. Charlie Brown was
People
just...
are going to say Charlie Brown's a cuck, though, because he never hit the football. Never kicked the football.
Not at all, man. He was just like... He was just a depressed, kind of downer kid who, was
Wait,
was
there's
pretty
like a Zeke
miserable all
Heil
the time.
photo of her here. Um, no, I don't think Charlie Brown was a cuck. I actually think he represents us. His dog, he's like us. His dog was normal.
Yeah.
He had a
Well, his dog
normal buddy.
had like a better social life than he did, which we can all relate to that. Like, look at my dog; he's all happy and having fun, and I'm like staring at the wall, like, oh, I hate my life,
But most of Snoopy shits are dreams, though.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
Schultz wrote that he said I wrote the Snoopy character because I would hate to be a dog. They must just dream about doing other shit all day.
That's true. Yeah.
But no, Charlie Brown, I would say, is not a cuck because he goes after women and usually they're nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Like clearly,
And plus,
clearly Lucy wants to bone him and just is like weird and won't.
Oh, and Sally has a crush on him.
I thought that's his sister, dude.
No, it's Linus's little sister.
Well, Charlie Brown
wait a
has
minute.
a sister
No,
too.
no. Okay. Sally has a crush on Linus. That's right.
Yeah,
Sally
that would make
is
sense.
Charlie's little sister. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, and Linus I'd say is a cuck because he has the blanket.
Linus is Lucy's sister, our brother.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Linus Van Pelt and Lucy Van Pelt.
Oh, I never knew they were brothers. Oh.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense why Chuck never stuck it in her.
No.
Well, when you're a young kid and a
Lucy...
girl's doing the football gimmick, that means she wants to hook up with you.
Yeah, no. Lucy is Linus's sister.
Yeah.
And Sally is Charlie's sister.
I know, but I'm saying Charlie Brown could have hooked up with fucking Lucy with the football. I never knew they were brother and sister until you just told me that now. I'm sure I did at one point, but anyway.
Yeah.
Here's the 3D version of her, which is absolute shit compared to the drawn version.
Give me like 10 seconds to see it.
Oh, this image. This image is... Oh, this is fan drawn. It's like an anime.
I'm still waiting to see it. This is brutal, man.
This is really fucking based art, though. It's a girl, a boy, and then a dog.
I still don't see it, yeah.
In the stream, though? Because that would be amazing if it did, because we didn't do anything.
I don't know if it died. Let me check the audio on it. Hang on. No, it's on such a delay where I'm hearing
I have that
now.
router coming. Shit should be fixed, too.
Yeah, okay, now I see the 3D art. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that... Yeah.
Oh, weird. Yeah, that's just wrong, man.
Some of the 3D art is good, but I like the classic.
Yeah, you gotta have the hand-drawn art.
There's an anime I have up there.
Because, back in the day... Although one of them on the doghouse is cute. That's actually pretty good. It's like fan art.
Yeah, it is fan art, yeah.
Yeah, it was, it was just an adorable, like, wholesome comic strip and show. And, they don't have stuff like that today. Everything has to have, like, shit jokes and sex jokes, and we all know why,
Was there a Jewish character on the Peanuts?
No, I don't believe so. Unless maybe you think Schroeder. No, Schroeder...
No way was he a fucking Jew. He played the piano.
Yeah, Schroeder's a German name, I think.
It's a famous composer. No way.
Yeah,
There was not a Jewish character on that show.
I don't think so, no.
Except maybe that Marcy, but... There was... Alright, well, let's put it this way. There was never an open Jewish character on the show.
Right, yeah. And because I mean, back then they didn't have to do any of that. They didn't have that kind of pressure.
Mouse, it's noon. I'm gonna grab some lunch. I think we should live
Yeah.
stream a little bit later or something.
Yeah, yeah. I just hopped on the computer and
We gotta watch. We gotta see what's going on with those videos. Like, I don't understand what happened. I think it might just be that literally every other word these guys are saying is the end. You know.
I know.
I'm
Well,
wondering
I'm
if
supposed
that's
to be
like
at work
getting
right
flagged.
now, so I got to get back to it. But yeah, it's fun, man. We'll be back.
Yeah, we have
again.
another live stream. I don't. You guys will see it when it's out, but it's gonna be a nice compilation. Just you're gonna this live stream is gonna be a list of probably the most offensive things you'll ever see. So
Nice.
tune in for that.
Sounds good. All right.